Please, one more time, let's put our hands together for Mr. Eric Osagi, the MD of Sun newspaper. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as the event moves on, it's time for us to have goodwill messages. And the first man who will do that for us is no one else but the #1 personality in football in Nigeria, the president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Amaju Pinnick. Please, let's put our hands together for him. Thank you.
His Excellency, the sports-loving Governor of Rivers State, aka the Sportsmaster General of Nigeria. Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the Speaker, Right Honorable, members of the Rivers State House of Assembly here assembled, members of the Executive Committee of Rivers State, especially my friend and brother, Boma Iyae, members of the Royal Conclave from Rivers State, other members of top echelon of Rivers State government here present, the golden voice and the golden boy of NTA of those days, Malam Danladi Bako, the founder of Morning Ride. It used to be the most watched program in Nigeria. A round of applause for Danladi Bako. A former coach of Trinidad and Tobago, Adegboye Onigbide, an icon, a super legend, and a Google Plus of Nigerian sports. My brother and friend, Ambassador Fani Amu, MON. I always see EY with money. We say, no, there's no EY. Members of the 4th Estate of the Realm, my brother, the President of SWAN, Sarah, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where to start from, but to say a big thank you to the government of Rivers State for taking this very bold step in hosting this tournament. And everything about me is tournament, so you should understand why I'm saying tournament. I also want to congratulate and thank Sun newspaper for bringing the importance of the qualification of Sun of the Super Eagles. It's a very, very touching thing to me. When I received the letter, I said, no matter anywhere I'll be in this world, I must attend this. This is the first. And please let us put our hands together and applaud the organizers of this tournament. People will not understand the importance of this qualification. Last 4 years, Netherlands played in the semi-finals. They didn't qualify. Chile, champion of CONMEBOL, didn't qualify. USA, they didn't qualify. Italy, they didn't qualify. So we must put our hands together for the 32 teams that qualified for the World Cup. That's the first thing. It was a very tortuous journey, our qualification. We had lost out, not qualifying for the AFCON twice. So we were condemning in making sure that we qualify for the World Cup. We didn't just want to qualify, we wanted to qualify in style. And we didn't just want to make a presence when we get to Russia, we want to make a prominent presence getting to Russia. And the first thing we did was, yeah, we needed to have a coach. Our coaches are super, our coaches are international, but we need a coach that will look at everybody and say, I do not have any consanguinity with Nigerians. I want the best. If the best 11 is from Delta, I want to take the best 11. If the best 11 is from Kanu, I want to take the best 11. We didn't want to play any politics. We didn't want any gamble. We went abroad and we got a coach. The rest is history. That was the first gamble we took. The second gamble, I was in my house one morning. My 2 vice presidents came and said, President, you must get into CAF. Now we have a good team. If you look at the 4 teams that qualified in our group in the historiographic literature of football, in the annals of football history, is the toughest group in World Cup qualifiers anywhere in the world. Of the 5 countries that qualified, Algeria, Nigeria, Cameroon were in the last World Cup. 1 just needed to go. Zambia, all these countries were AFCON winners. Strong and proud footballing nations. It was tough. And of these 4 countries again, 3 of these countries had prominent presence in CAF. Isayatu, Cameroon. Kalusha Boya, Zambia. Rao, Algeria. Nigeria, of course, as usual, we have God. There was nobody. So the first politics was that we should get into CAF. It was very turbulent. It was very tough. All the tricks in the books. And at the end of the day, I was not only elected a member of the CAF Executive Committee, I became the president of AFCON. I was not only appointed a member of FIFA, I was appointed a member of the most important committee in FIFA. God started working for Nigeria. And we went on, played the first game, won, played the second game, and we qualified with a game to spare. It is symbolic. It is historic. And we decided at that point to sit with the team. Let us look at the mistakes in the past. What happened in the past? Players. I recall I was even in Brazil. I'm sure would have won that game against France, but the players were busy sharing money from night till morning. When they got into the field, of course, the rest is history. We needed to avoid all those mistakes. Our Strategic Studies Committee came out with a comprehensive analysis of what we needed to do. The first thing was to sit with the team and find out what their problem. First, they told us, apart from the monetary issue, sir, you have done very well. You need to keep motivating us. What is motivation? Yeah, I know what one of the players said. You see the plane that brought us to this place? That's the major motivation. We want to fly in total comfort. And then we provided them with that. We want to do this, we want to do that. Then we look at the money coming from FIFA, $8 million. Okay, what do people want? They want 30%, which translates to $2.8 million. Okay, when you get to the finals, we'll take 50-50, don't worry, but get to the finals and win the World Cup. We agreed on all these things, and we signed, like a father and his son, signed a document. We look at all our friendlies. This is what you are going to earn. This is what they're going to do. And we told them that before they get to the World Cup, we'll make sure that $2.8 million is ready. As I speak today, their account is being credited with $2.8 million. We have gone beyond what we think. And it beats my imagination when people say that Nigeria cannot win the World Cup. When Fani Amu went to Japan in 1993, he went with his sole aim of winning the World Cup. When the team went to Atlanta 96, they went with the sole aim of making Nigerians very proud. Where Choma Joa looked at the track and said, listen, I can leap XYZ. She did it and she won gold. So we must always not just be realistic or pessimistic. The reality is that there are 11 people aside. Like I always say to my players, don't look at the faces of these players, look at the ball and make the best use of the ball. And the best use of the ball is putting it in the net. And that is it. And when we're going to play against Argentina in Krasnodar, the first thing I told them, when the Argentines came down from their bus, they were very arrogant, very cocky. Nigeria. So one of my players came to me and said, President, don't worry. If they score us, we will equalize. If they score, we equalize and we'll win this game for you today. This arrogance will make them live here in shame. What was the end of the score? 4-2, and we won. So when people keep saying that Nigeria, no, it is not true. We can, and that's the truth. It boils down to your preparation, your level of preparation and commitment to God. Those two that we have. It's clear that we have those around us. We are committed. Look at our friendly matches all lined up. As I speak to you, the advanced team of Congolese arrived in Nigeria today. The advanced team from the CAF office is coming tomorrow because you are going to have here the president of CAF arriving on Saturday in Port Harcourt to watch this game. I must make it very clear to everybody that from the deep South Forest in the South to the aquatic splendor of Lagos, to the Kanu pyramids, everybody is speaking in one voice that Nigeria, we can do this. Let's not be pessimistic. Nigeria is a great country. Today, our jersey is rated #1 in the world. Nike has a pre-order of over 3 million shirts already. The highest anywhere in the world. Let us look at that and say yes. Your Excellency, I want you to thank members of my executive committee. Any opportunity, including one that resides in Rivers State, Christopher Green, thank them. Because if you are a leader and you have a clear vision of what you want to do, and you need their permission to do it, if they do not give you your permission to do it, it means your vision will pale into oblivion. So it's very, very important that we should thank members of the NFF Executive Committee for giving me that support at every point in time. Members of the NFF Congress, the same thing. And people that I do not ever believe we call. Occasionally, Malandani Bako will call me, Pinnick, you must stay strong. You must stay strong. Nigeria is not easy, but I can see you are moving. So please, let's thank him and give him a round of applause again. It's a word of encouragement. Today is not a night for you to say, it's not an evening for us to keep talking. We celebrate our legends. But the most important thing that we have, whether you like it or not, Nigerian football is rising again. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.